Okay, so this is a direct application of stars and bars. If you're not aware of stars and bars, do check out a video that we uploaded in our YouTube channel sometime back. Just go to our channel, youtube.com/mathoratory, and simply look for search for stars and bars. So there will be a couple of videos, actually, one basic video, one application. By the time you're watching the video, there might be more videos on it. But then this idea becomes, I mean, these kind of questions becomes very easy using stars and bars. The idea is if you have n identical items. I'm giving you the formula. In the video, we have explained the basics and showed you various ways of applying that. So if there are n identical items and you're distributing them into R boxes, the number of ways of doing that will be n plus R minus 1, C R minus 1. So this is the formula. Now we are going to use this. This is one strong formula which we actually recommend our students to remember. Where there are very limited formulas that we actually ask our students to remember, but this is one of them because this has a lot of applications. You can see this question. It's a cat question, right? So, I mean, it reduces a lot of time in a lot of different problems. So, for example, in this one, in how many ways can seven identical erasers be distributed among four kids? So kids are always distinct, right? So there are definitely boxes in such a way that each kid gets at least one eraser, but nobody gets more than three erasers. So let's approach it in a very simple manner. So I'll just consider the kids to be K1, K2, K3, and K4. So this is just an allocation. I'm not going to use these variables. Now we have seven identical erasers, right? But what we need to do is because they're identical eraser and we need to allocate one eraser to everybody. It doesn't matter which eraser goes. So we'll simply assign one, 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 one to each of them. Now, because of this, there are four erasers gone, and we are left with three more erasers. Now, ideally, these three erasers can be distributed among these four children in 3 plus 4 minus 1, C 4 minus 1 ways. Three items and four boxes, right? So you have 3 plus 4 minus 1, C4 minus 1. If you evaluate this, you get 6C3, which is 20. You can evaluate that 6 into 5 into 4 divided by 1 into 2 into 3. So that is 20. So 6C3 is 20. But the question is, are all these cases allowed? So if you have distributed three of these erasers with the use of stars and bars, you are doing it without any constraint. So you can distribute it as you want. But there is a constraint, right? The constraint is nobody gets more than three erasers. Now you might think that, okay, so we have three erasers distributing, so how can somebody gets more than three erasers? But you started by distributing one eraser to everybody, right? So suppose you distribute these three erasers to a single individual, to any one of the kids. Now that won't be allowed, right? Even distributing two to a kid and one to another kid is fine, because whichever kid you assign two more, that person still gets three erasers, which is allowed. But then if you distribute more than two, so basically if you distribute three more, so if you're distributing all the three to somebody, now this person gets four erasers, right? So this is not allowed. So how many similar such cases are there? So either all the three erasers goes to kid one or kid two or kid three or kid four, right? So simply speaking, 4C1 cases. So these 4C1 cases must be taken out of this 20 cases. So essentially the answer is 20 minus 4, which is 16 allowable cases. So answer is 16. That is option A here. So if you understand this idea, trust me, you can solve this within 30-40 seconds. So I'll mark it as 1 to 1.5 minutes. Even with cases, it is not bad to solve. But then if you can solve it faster, you have means to do that, then do that. This is one formula we recommend because there are a lot of different applications of this particular formula. In our classes, we have explained this in a very detailed manner. We have a separate lessons dedicated to stars and bars because this has huge applications, even in dice problem and summation form, sum of digits problem. So there are a lot of applications of this particular formula. So I hope this was understood. and if the analysis was also understood by all of you. So thank you